Hello everybody, welcome back to the Sky Factory series. Today we have some pretty cool stuff up our sleeves that we got planned. Look behind me though, look behind me. That's a lot of magic crops. I've been pretty busy in between episodes as always. Let's get right into it. If you look at this all started off with 2 Minicio seeds. I've been sitting there with a watering can, just farming these things, trying to get them as fast as I can, because this is going to leap us forward in progress. Most servers that you play are not going to have the extra seeds that 2.4 used to have if you had a Matic with luck on it. So this is all off of the 10% chance. I'll show you what I mean by getting those extra seeds on the 10% chance. If you look at the Minicio in the back, we have 9 times 4. That's 36, right? 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. There is 45 Minicio. I'm going to plow this whole thing down, okay? I'm going to plow it all down. You can watch me. No tricks up my sleeve. The reason why I'm going slow with the Matic is I have died a couple times by... I have died a couple times because I was going too fast with the Matic and clicked out the ground from underneath me with this. So you gotta be careful, because you can't just right-click these with the Matic. Alright, we're almost done here. We're almost done, but we are getting a ton of this essence. Oh, man, it rains. Oh, if you watch my last video on Hermitcraft, same thing happened. Like, right as I started, it started raining. It's okay. We'll be fine. Now, what did I say? There was 41 Minicio. Now, let's look in my inventory. 51 Minicio, everybody. So, we do get extras. We do get extras of everything. I'm going to replant all this just because this is vital. You saw that I'm building something over here. I might get to that this episode, but what that's going to be is a platform for these magical crops. I'm going to have 9x9 stacked on top of each other and get them all linked up to, eventually to some sort of Tesseract system or inventory system where it just keeps on pulling all of the stuff out of the farms. And it's going to be automated. I'm all about automation. We're going to run out of room because, like I said, I know we got extra seeds from everything just about. Yeah, look, I still have... Oh, man, you know what? I'm going to take out some of this wheat because I need these crops to keep on going. Get the rest of the Certus quartz here, and the... Yep. The Minicio. That's everything, looks like. All right, see? Look at all that. We had a full field, and now we have a full field plus 9, just off of that 10% chance. I'm just driving that point home right there, driving that point home. Now, I could advance a little bit further in this. I can get probably the next up stone, but that's as far as we're going to get until we can kill a wither, I believe. Because I think it goes weak to regular to something to something. I think there's only 4 stones. But once you get that Master Infusion Stone, it is unbreakable. So we're going to be driving that point probably next episode after we farm this a little bit more and we get some of them farms set up. I forgot to tell you all. Look over here. I logged into the server today and there was a mess of dust just like stacked right here. And I looked in here and it was clogged up with bone meal. I had 256 stacks of bone meal on here. Thankfully, I put some of these upgrades on these barrels, or else I wouldn't have had that much. So I shamelessly threw all of it out onto the side, and we're back up to 94 stacks. But look at all this ore, guys. We have all this ore, the blaze. I'm thinking about making a setup for Skystone, just to make a base out of Skystone, because we have so much of it. Now, this is just dwarfed in comparison. If you see the numbers up here, like 36 stacks of the iron dust, right? Let's go over to the smeltery and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Let's look in this thing. Look at all that blocks of iron. Oh my God. We have over 11 stacks of iron blocks, right? So 10 in itself is 640 times 9. I don't even know the math on that right now off the top of my head, but that is a lot of iron. We have a lot of gold as well, so we are sitting pretty. Oh, look at all this aluminum. I forgot to put this in there. So what I've gone ahead and set up is a little chest and hopper just to automatically set this up in here. And I also took, I put a liquid transfer pipe on the bottom of that tank and piped over to the tank over here. So this lava is always staying full. Now, I have still been visiting the farm, and this is the thing that I want to work on today, is I want to automate this to where we are not only killing these mobs automatically, but we are filtering out some of the loot. Because, guys, I don't need all this string. I don't need all these damaged bows, the rotten flesh, and all the extra stuff. I just want to get the loot bags, and I want to get a few things from it. So we need to get some sort of system set up to get this automated. After wrapping up the last episode, I felt bad that I didn't open up any chance cubes for you guys. I have 6 total this week. I've been visiting over there a lot, but I have 6 total, and I'm going to open them up now just for you guys, just to add a little bit of excitement for the day. So, but I got this nifty chance cube spawner from the mob farm as well, so I'm going to see what this does, right? The chance of this cube is 13. I don't know if that's good or bad. The cake is always a lie. Okay, let's do the next one. Let's see. Chance cube is 15, so let's break it. Is it good? Oh, it's good. So maybe a low number is good. Let's just test that theory out. 32. Dr. Trayaurus! Oh, nice to see you! A friend from the past from Dan TDM. That's pretty cool. I hope he doesn't fall off the edge. It'd be nice to keep him. Can we move him somewhere? I don't want him to go anywhere. I like Mr. Trayaurus. Stay with me, buddy. Stay with me. I don't want to hurt you. Stay over there. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Trayaurus. Thank you for joining us on the show today. couldn't be more fitting. Let's check it out again. Negative 13. So I'm guessing this is a bad one. Oh! Okay. That genuinely scared me a little bit. I had been smitten. Okay. Well, negative. It's not negative. I'll open it. Whoo. Time to craft. What do we got? Oak fancy workbench and some books. Cool. I dig it. I dig it. Negative 51. Oh, guys. Oh, can I just leave this there? Can I leave it? Please. I gotta open it. Dr. Trayaurus is watching over me, so... Oh, no. Oh, no. Dr. Trayaurus, watch out, buddy. Watch out. No. Do not hit Dr. Trayaurus. I gotta get them all. Oh, get out of here. Come on. All right. We saved Dr. Trayaurus. I'm glad you're safe, buddy. We need to get working on this mob farm automation, and the way we're going to do that, I went ahead and grabbed the ender pearl and some obsidian. We had an extra ender pearl, I believe, as well. And make a vacuum hopper, I believe. Hold on, let me check. Vacuum? Yes, we're going to make a vacuum hopper. So we need a hopper, obsidian, and eye of ender. Go ahead and grab some blaze. We're going to need 1 blaze and 1 ender. Okay, and then we're going to need a hopper, right? Do we have any? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And grab the wood. There's 8. And we're going to get along here and get this hopper ready. There's our chest. Let's make the hopper. And now let's make the eye of ender. And make the vacuum hopper. Okay, now what this does is it's going to suck up anything that's close to it. So we also are going to have to make some spikes, I believe. I think we need at least iron spikes to get the loot bags to drop. Iron spike. Block of iron, iron and iron swords. Well, we have iron out the wazoo, don't we? Okay, so let's get the block iron, get a couple of these, and we'll go on to make all the stuff that we need for it. So what do I say? For spikes, we need 3 swords. There we go. And then we have the block of iron, and we also need iron as well. So let's just go in here. Why did nobody stop me? I made 3 pickaxes. Oh, well, we'll hold on to those just for now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's make 3 swords. And now we should be good. Yes, we have 4 iron spikes. I'm going to test it out. I'm going to replace this wooden spike with an iron spike real quick if I can get through to the mobs. And we're going to see how it works out. If I get loot bags from it, that'll be perfect. And we'll be on our way to a very easy setup here. So there's a spike. Let's see. I'm just going to camp out here for a few minutes and see if we get any loot bags. So I just verified, if you see under there, there is a loot bag, and the loot bags are dropping off of these iron spikes. That is what we needed to keep this farm going. Now that we have a couple mobs that have died, I want to place this. I think I'm going to place this in this is kind of an eyeball place. But I think we could place a vacuum hopper right there. Yes, it looks like it's collecting everything. That's good. One of the ways that we're going to make this possible to filter out some of the items so we don't get plugged up with a bunch of junk is this item filter right here, made with sticks, redstone, and string. I'm just going to make one. I don't think I need more than that. And we're going to place an item filter onto that chest, and then these transfer pipes straight into either a chest or a trash can. So I also made up a gold chest, and the last thing that we're going to make to get this automated is I'm going to make a trash can. So we can just auto-expel anything that we don't want into there. We need some more wood. I keep on having to go over here, but okay, let's get wood. And we have stone. We also need some cobblestone as well. Let's make this trash can. Well, we got to make the chest first, sorry. And the trash can now we have. So how this is going to work, I'm going to place the chest underneath that vacuum hopper and make the vacuum hopper go into the chest, right? And this should just go like this. I believe we should still be able to open it, and that is right. Go into here, left click, or right click and spin, left click to get the thing to output or input, right? So now it's taking stuff out of there. Now what I want to do is get a... Well, we got to figure out kind of what items we want to go through this transfer node. We want string to go through, we want rotten flesh to go through, and we also want bones to go through, and gunpowder, because we have way too much of the stuff. We have way too much of it from the automated sifting over there. We want the sulfur. Okay, so we have 4 items. I think for now, this is a good start. We have the 4 items that we really don't want in the item filter. I'm going to take a last look through here. Oh, do we want arrows? No, we really don't want arrows. That's just going to clog things up as well. This looks to be the main things that we want to get out and keep out of here. So we have string, rotten flesh, bone, gunpowder. Let me... Oh, hey, give me that back. There we go. Okay, and we want to put arrows on there as well. So the arrows are on there. We're going to click this and put this in here. And this should only filter out the stuff we need. Or only filter out the stuff we don't need. Now this is a, we're just going to test it out here. This should only take that stuff. It looks like so far it's working. It's just taking the gunpowder, and it took the bones. We're going to see if it takes the Minicio. I hope it doesn't. Right, so it just skipped on over to the rotten flesh, and it's only going to take that and the string, and this will be good. Okay. Now we have the mob farm automated. Now it's semi-automated because we don't have the ME storage yet, but this is one step ahead. Now the last thing that we have to do eventually is we're going to have to work our way up to the diamond spike, because the diamond spike is going to give us all the rare drops off the mobs that we want. Now, alright, we have all this dirt essence. I'm going to change this all over to dirt, because we really need to fill in some of that stuff. Oh, take that out. Okay. I just want to fill out the farm that I have over in these... Holy cow! Anyways. What I want to do is I want to run over here and fill up this whole farm right here, and maybe get a second layer going. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet, but we need to get this filled up for the next task. So I've just finished filling everything in. I made an extra layer, and here's why. Because the other farms over there that you saw me the cleanup earlier, do the cleanup crew on, we had enough for 2 farm plots in a 9x9 pattern. Now this, we have 2 plots set up right here, just like this. I have a kind of a makeshift ladder here, but we have 2 plots now. Let me get some torches up there before some mobs spawn. But we now have 2 plots to accommodate all of the crops that we have now. Now the idea with this is that we're eventually going to get flight. Hopefully, this is the thing that I'm looking forward to next episode, is we're going to get flight. And I won't need to have these stairs, and we're just going to stack this farm. It's stackable, and we're going to stack it all the way down and all the way up, and that's why I kind of put it away from the base, because magic crops tend to lag bases out if you have it right next to you, because they have those particles and everything, and they're, you know, they're fancy. I know I still have a beast computer, and they still lag me out. So we have that farm over there. And I need to get some water for it now. It kind of sucks that it has to be out here, but once we get everything set up, it's not gonna matter to us because it's just gonna go all into our ME system once we have that set up. Now, I'm gonna do this it's gonna be pretty cool actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just gonna knock the 5th block out on each side in the center here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we gotta do this on both the top and the bottom. But if you remember, water can keep farmland saturated up to 4 blocks. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to be perfectly fine because it's going to reach. We don't need this middle block, actually, because that's where our next piece of equipment is going to go. And I think you guys already know what it is. I'm just going to leave that for suspense right now. Okay, since we only have 2 farms right now, I'm just going to put the water here now, but I can move it at any time. But I'm just going to click it right there. And this will keep everything hydrated. If I use the Matic, we'll check back on it in a little bit after everything's tilled to make sure that everything stays hydrated. Okay, look at that. That looks pretty cool. And hey, you know what? If we need to build down, that's perfect because we could just ride the water all the way down. Now it's getting the middle all the way up to the middle, and that's perfect. So now let's get started on the machine that we need. We're going to get working on the block that we need to get everything all situated over by the farm. And one of the things that we need to make for this, I believe it's called a slice and splice. Right, so we need iron, solarium, we need a head. I wonder if it has, oh, it could be a regular head. Good, because we have it in the mob farm. We're going to need iron, copper, gold nuggets, redstone, and oh man, I just put all of it away to tidy up my inventory. Of course. Iron? Guys, I can't believe how much redstone we have in this. Look at this. 187 stacks of redstone. That is insane. I cannot believe it. Okay, we're going to get some gold. We're going to take more than what we need right now. Turn some of this into nuggets. Okay, let's, well, might as well turn this all into iron. Yep. Make an iron X. Let's make the shears. Okay. We need a head, but let's make the capacitor right now if we can. I forgot the copper! Urgh! Copper. We'll grab 2, because, well, no, 3, because I gotta make a couple machine chassis, actually. So, yes, now the hint is even further. We have to make 3 chassis. So, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We have our 3 chassis, or 3 capacitors. Now I'm gonna make some more iron bars. I think 1 round should be good for this. And we should have our machine chassis now. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now, solarium. I'm trying to remember how to do this. I believe if we go to the alloy smelter and we have soul sand and gold, that's why I have it. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solarium. But we also need a little bit more for the recipe as well. So we put soul sand and gold. Okay, it's taking it. That's good. It's a good sign. We're just going to make it all solarium. I hope you guys notice I did clean this up just a little bit. It's a little bit tidier, but it's still not the way I want it, so we're going to work on it a little bit. We're going to tool and get a base going pretty soon here. Once we get the magical crops worked out, make sure you have it on alloys only, because this is just an Ender IO specific recipe. Now, again, like I said, I didn't really intentionally mean for this all to be where my setup's going to be. It's just easy to plot machines down right there. So for the time being, this is how it's going to be. All right, so we have 5 solarium. I believe we have everything that we need to make this. We have our slice and splice now. So what we are going to make is the farming station from Ender IO. This thing is an ultimate beast. We need to make 2 diamond hose, 8 electrical steel. We have the 2 machine chassis, 4 pulsating crystals, and 2 Z-Logic controllers. So I need 4 solarium, 4 silicone, 1 redstone, shears, and an iron axe. We can make the shears and the iron axe real quick. I'm going to make sure that we have enough solarium to make this whole thing. We have 4 solarium. Good. Okay, now we need some silicone, which I took some skystone out of the barrels. If you put skystone in a... I can't say the word. A furnace, you get the silicone right here. So, we need... I believe we have everything we need right now. We're going to go put this slice in, splice, and hook it up to our power. There it is. We'll just put it right here, kind of give it a little bit of space. All right, it's taken in power. So we put the shears and the axe right there. We're going to put the... Oh, you can only do one at a time. I forgot about that. Put the solarium in, the redstone, the zombie head, and then the silicone on the bottom. And it's going to start working immediately. So again, I'm going to put that back in there. Get the second one ready to go for when it's done. And there is our Z-Logic controller, getting our second one made as well. Now, what's the other thing we need? We need some pulsating crystal, which is a diamond, and pulsating iron nuggets. Now, the way you make pulsating iron to get those pulsating nuggets is you need ender pearls. Now, I'm really hoping that I have 2 ender pearls, or else we're only going to be able to make 1 farming station. If that's fine, if that's what happens, that's fine. Okay, we only have 1. That kind of really sucks, but... You know, we gotta make do with what we have. So I'm gonna take the iron and the ender pearl and plop it on in there, and it's gonna take it and get ready to make some pulsating iron. Now it really turns out that it's okay that I don't have enough ender pearls, because I really don't think I have enough diamonds to do this anyway. I know I said that I would have this solved this episode, but I don't. I think I'm gonna switch my sifting to just gravel only, and throw out everything. I know it sounds wasteful, but we have a lot of iron, or we have a lot of metals and everything that we don't need right now. So, I think I'm going to switch it to gravel for now, and that will give us diamonds over the next week. Oh, that gives us 1. How did I miss that? Okay, guys, we're going on a whim here. We're going to open all these loot bags and pray. Pray that we get an ender pearl. Oh, we got an ender pearl. That's perfect. Okay. I'm hoping we can get more than that. Here's to hoping. I know this may seem wasteful by throwing stuff away, but sometimes these loot bags are a little overbearing on stuff. And you can get a recycler and recycle up, but they're so frequent that I just feel I could throw them away. I can't tell you how many countless times that mob farm has saved me from running out of the specific stuff that I need. I haven't been able to get many ender pearls, but it has delivered right now. I'm going to get the next piece of pulsating iron up, ready to go. Okay, so we now have our second crystal. I remember that we need an iron hoe. So we need 2 diamonds for that. Let's get the iron hoe made up. There's our iron hoe, and see if we can make this farming station real quick. We need electrical steel still. So what I need for this recipe for electrical steel, I need to go over to Ender.io, and we're going to have... Oh, I need my iron. I put it away in this chest. I always put stuff away. I'm terrible with this. So we're going to go to the pulverizer. We need to pulverize some coal. And while we have that working, I'm going to put some iron in here and some silicone. I think the silicone will work. And let's just check real quick. Yes, it's taking it. So to get electrical steel, you need silicone, iron, and pulverized coal. And we're going to make, well, we'll make some of this. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not hurting us to make it. Okay, so we have our 4 electrical steel. Going to hop on over here and put it in here. Just like we should. There is our farming station, everybody. So I'm about to get the second energetic alloy for the capacitor that I want to make for the farming station, this double layer capacitor. Now, energetic alloy, obviously gold, redstone, glowstone. I'm just going to let that run because I'm going to need more eventually. To make this double layer capacitor, you're going to need to put the energetic alloy and the capacitor and coal dust just like that. There we go. And I need to make a little bit more power conduits, a few more power conduits, shall I say. Okay, that's going to give us 16 more conduits. I'm going to make a few iron hose. Hose! Okay, so what I'm going to do, I know this is kind of like shameless and wasteful on the power conduits, but right now I do not have enough stuff to make the Tesseract or any, like the dimensional transceiver or whatever you want to call it from Ender.io. So it looks like I'm just going to wire this up real quick. Hopefully I could do this. Okay. I think we got this. Yeah, we could do this. No problem. Well, maybe. We'll get it. We'll get it. Okay. I know this, like I said, I know this is not ideal in the way everything looks. I will clean it up. No worries. But basically what we're looking to be is functional. I'm just going to have to break some dirt to get this to work real quick. Okay, we have our power hooked up now. Put that dirt back. And this is why I wanted to put the water on the edge. I'm going to be able to put this farming station right in the middle without water being in it. No power? What do you mean no power? Okay, no seeds. Good. Okay, so it was obviously using a little bit of power to search for seeds and whatnot. Now we're going to put that capacitor in, and the reason for that is it's going to extend the range to be able to hit the 9x9 area. Now, I made this P chest so I can get the hose and the seeds in there and store a bunch of seeds, because this is going to be running while we're off camera. I may AFK or whatnot. Now I configured it to where it's push-pull on top, so it's going to pull the hose from the top and expel the extra seeds into the top as well, as you see by the orange and the blue right there. So now I went and got all the Minicio. I farmed all the Minicio, and this is just what we're going to plant here. Now this should, if I did everything right, yeah, look at that, it's planting everything. Oh, look at that. Now it's not going to have a lot of power, but that is fine. That is so cool. Come on. Come on, Bessie. All right. This farming station is going to take care of at least our Minicio for now. We no longer have to worry about the Minicio. This is just going to keep on creating Minicio, and hopefully that 10% chance is going to fill this up to where we're going to be able to have multiple fields of this. Because what we're going to do in next episode is we're going to make, because I cannot seem to get enough ender pearls, I'm going to try and farm loot bags to where I get enough ender pearls that I could make an ender pearl seed, and I am going to farm the crap. I am going to farm the crap out of that ender pearl seed once I get it. All right, guys. So it's time. It is time. Dr. Trayaurus, will you join me? It is time to check the achievement book. In the Stone Age, we have upgraded our mob farm to kill monsters automatically with those iron spikes, and that's getting the loot bags that we need to get those ender pearls so we can work on next episode on getting that ender pearl seed. We have not okay. I am slacking on the Stone Age, but I think there's one more in the Age of Machines, I believe. Automate crop harvesting. We did that over there with the not the Zavicio, but the Minicio. Now that was a lot of work and it took a long time and we only got 2 things done, but those are pretty crucial things to get done. Once we get extra seeds, extra resources, we're going to have to look at upgrading. Here's what we're going to need to do. We're going to need to upgrade our generators. We're going to have to make either more of them or make more crucibles. So I have a plan for that, and it's going to be kind of crazy, but I have a plan to upgrade the power because we're not getting enough power to get everything to run. We're basically running max right now. So I'm going to upgrade the power. I'm going to change the sieve to sieve gravel so we can get diamonds because we are super short on diamonds, and that's holding us up as well. Also, we're going to be working towards getting an ME system. I know I said that we would get it this episode, but it is very essential for us to get the farms automated and everything ready, because once we have everything automated and we are able to make a means to get the stuff back to us, like the items and everything, we're going to need that ME system. So this is step 1. Step 2, next episode. Everybody, I am glad you joined me on this adventure. We didn't make a lot of headway, but we made some awesome things like the farming station. And by next episode, guys, hopefully we're able to knock a few more achievements out of the book. I really, 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 really want to get that ME system going. So by all means, I'm going to do work in between episodes as always, so we can just further that progress a little bit quicker. But for now, guys, we are done. Bye-bye.